Then let's go back to you for a second. So you're a pastor's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
What state are you from? Where are you from?
Illinois. I was born there.
What part?
Decatur.
I know Decatur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm from Wheeling, Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I know where both of those places are. Notice still the skin tight pants.
Yeah.
Northwest suburbs.
Okay.
So yeah, I know Decatur. That's central Illinois.
Yeah.
So you're a pastor's daughter.
I was, yeah. My dad was a Baptist pastor for a long time. I don't even know how our family got into that. It was so sporadic. I have a very broken family, though. A lot of it started with my family losing everything we had in a tornado. We lost our home, our clothes, our toys, our food. Everything was gone one night.
Well, how old are you?
I was 8 years old. And so your family, like I'm the middle of 5 children with 2 parents at the time. So then after that tragedy happened to my family, my dad divorced my mom because he cheated on her. And then I lost my dad for like 2 years. He left our life. And then he came back in the picture 2 years later, remarried my mom, became a pastor out of nowhere. So we went through multiple church splits after that.
Imagine if they had a pedophile on here talking about his childhood. Everyone would crucify Charlie, but whores, it's like, go ahead. Yeah, sure.
I don't know why, but we did. We went through so many church splits. My dad stopped being a pastor, was dragging his family all around like Florida, Illinois, everywhere, just to like live his dream of being in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was just a pastor. So my life drastically changed. And now my parents are divorced again. My dad's in jail facing a life sentence.
Oh, what did he do?
He had a lot of drug addiction. And nobody really knew about it. It just randomly came out. It was awful.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. And then
I don't care.
He broke into my mom's house with like a gun and a knife and like
I bet it was I bet she was doing something.
Assault and battery happened. And so he is now facing a life sentence.
So
I bet her mom was nuts.
Walk me through the first moment you heard about OnlyFans.
I was on Instagram. I was a literal nobody on Instagram. I just like fitness stuff. My name is Fitness Nala on Instagram. I love fitness stuff. So this random person reached out to me. It was a gentleman, reached out to me. Well, he's not a gentleman. He's just a man. But he reached out to me and started talking to me about OnlyFans, and COVID had just hit. So like we're all like getting sent home from work. I was in a very normal job, working a 9 to 5, like I was working in orthopedics at the time, like scheduling surgeries and stuff. So they moved me home because of COVID. And he reached out to me and was like, hey, you do so good on OnlyFans. You would make so much money. All you have to do is use my referral code and sign up. So anything I would make, he would make 5% of it. That's what he was trying to do. And OnlyFans had that like rule for a while about referrals.
Do you know what? I've gotten those messages too. And do you know what I did? I left them on scene. It's really not that hard. Like for me, maybe it's because I come from a good family, but I just never thought of that as an option. I never thought of that. I do you know what? I take it back. One time I thought about making one with my dog and having dog tricks on the OnlyFans, but the connotation of me dropping one, it would just be, no.
Stuff like that. If they could get people on OnlyFans, they'd make money off of you.
That's how they grew the
etc. 1,000,000%. So then I got on OnlyFans just showing bikini stuff. And like my first month working very hard, I made like $87,000. I quit my job immediately.
Holy crap. Should I? No. 87. I'm just kidding.
And went full into OnlyFans.
In 1 month?
1 month.
Okay, so this is early, 2018, 2019, right? So you're one of the first pioneers of this app.
Now, do you see how this would sound? Like, again, she's marketing it. This is, yeah. And now you're telling the young women, do OnlyFans, and then you can get a podcast tour and get interviewed by Charlie Kirk.
So you are, at this moment, do you have a good relationship with your father?
Semi. Yeah, I was closer to him than I was any other person in my family.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that relationship seemed like it was taking a turn downwards as this was happening?
It honestly wasn't at that point. Like I loved my dad. I had a good relationship with him sort of after he came back to our family. I felt like he was the only person that I really related to in my family. We're kind of like the entrepreneurs, like in the family, stuff like that. So like our relationship kind of stayed the same where my mom and Mai's completely disintegrated. She stopped talking to me for 4 years.
Jeez.
After that. I never spoke to one of my siblings after that for the next 4 years either. So it was just me and my dad.
So you are posting bikini pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure at some moment there was a fork in the road.
Of course.
Where you had to make a conscious decision to post more than bikini pictures. Because a lot of the girls watching this right now, they all put bikini pictures of themselves on Instagram.
Absolutely.
So that's not unusual. I don't think it's good, but that's not unusual. Bring us into the room of the moment that you decided to hit publish on a naked picture of yourself.
So it was when I felt like I'd like nothing else to lose. My parents had found out I was on OnlyFans like a month and a half after I'd started, and they found out from other people. So I really thought I could hide it. I really did, but you can't hide from the internet when you're on it. So they found out, they confronted me about it. This was right before I was going to move to California. And so I was in Florida at the time. They confronted me about it. That was when my mom decided to completely cut ties with me. And I was like, well, my dad supports me being on it. He truly said he supported me. And if he was younger, he would probably do the same thing.
Was he still a pastor at the time?
No. Thank goodness, right?
That would be quite an interesting
absolutely.
pastor. Yeah.
So yeah, I felt like I had absolutely nothing else to lose. I didn't have friends. I didn't have a boyfriend. I was just ready. And so I was like, okay, I'm moving to California, and it went hardcore real fast. And
first of all, thank you for being so open about this, because I think our audience needs to know, because this is replicated now, unfortunately, thousands of times.
And it's not talked about enough.
Thank you for being so vulnerable with it.
Absolutely.
Were you seeking money, or was there something else was there a validation?
Oh, validation and attention. I struggle.
Yeah, now, and yet she's telling you who she is. And yet Charlie Kirk's like, here, come right on my show.
So hard in my family dynamic with feeling loved. My mom wasn't like a loving, nurturing mom. She was like a disciplinarian, kind of cold, like therapist kind of mom. You know, it wasn't like, come hug me, come give me love. It was just kind of like, let me teach you something new so you'll be good at something kind of mother. Nothing wrong with that. But when your child really craves love and they don't get it, they look elsewhere for it. And I did. So my validation came from men, because my dad, was supporting me and doing porn. So for me, I was like, okay, cool. I'm doing nothing wrong here. Just validating that sin over and over again.
There's some holes to this story. I wonder what the dad would say.
But yeah, I turned mainly for attention. I never thought I was going to make that kind of money, but that attention felt really.
But she said her first month she made $86,000. So, okay.
Good, even though it was bad attention.
How much money were you making a month at the peak?
$350,000 to $400,000 a month.
Yes, that's about almost $5 million a year.